Moral of the story is I need to wake up earlier. It's so hard though. Hi, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you my minimal makeup routine. This is the makeup that I've been wearing to work for a while now. Very minimal, not too much foundation, actually no foundation, and just very minimal simple looks that will help me get out the door but still look presentable. And I'll be showing you how I got this look. I decided a few weeks ago that I wanted to try and minimize the makeup that I put on my face, and looking in front of me there's a lot of makeup still, but I don't apply as much of it and I'm not using foundation, just using concealer. So this is what I've been wearing every day to work because I realized I don't care what people think of me at work, and I shouldn't care what people think of me ever. I shouldn't care, I don't care, they don't care how I look, I'm just there to work. So I like to look presentable because we have clients and I interact with them, and I don't want to look deja dead at work. But yeah, I just decided to minimize what I've been wearing to work and just like let my skin breathe some more, and I like it a lot. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that today. So this is my bare face. I have moisturizer and one primer on. I'm gonna use two today, but I wanted to show you the moisturizer I've been using. It is the Yay for Earth Sensitive Skin Face Lotion. And I've been using this for about 2 months and I really like it. I feel like it's really evened my skin tone out and just added a lot of moisture back into my skin, especially during the winter months. And then I let that soak in for quite a while because it's pretty greasy. But then afterwards I put the Becca First Light Priming Filter Primer on. Yeah, so I put this one on next. I just like this for the moisture and the smell. It smells like citrus, which is really nice. And then I'm gonna put on the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer. And this one I put on more for the staying power of the makeup. And I kind of just focus this where I'm gonna put concealer, which is like on all my acne and scarring. So I put it in the center of my face, and then I kind of put it where I know I'll be putting that concealer just to help it stay longer. I'm gonna go in with some concealer now that I have that primer in. So I'm going to be using the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. And I just like to focus this on my under eyes and my acne and scarring. So I'll zoom you in. Alright, now that you're zoomed in. Yeah, so I like to put this on me under eyes. And then I'll just put like a dot and another dot. And then here, because I have a zit. And here, and some hyperpigmentation from some acne. And then I have this really bad red spot because I had some really bad like cystic acne there and it didn't go away, and I messed with it hardcore, like went at it. I even took like, this is cringy, but I even took an X-Acto knife to try and like puncture it and squeeze. Okay, I'm going too far. I will stop here, but you get the story. And so now it's just like a permanent red spot on my skin, and sometimes it still becomes like like acne. So I think I need to go to a dermatologist or something because it's just perpetual, not going away at all. Anyway, TMI. We're all friends here though, right? So yeah, okay, so I put it on my trouble areas, and I just take a foundation brush. I ain't got time for no beauty blender when I literally give myself 10 minutes in the morning to get ready because I sleep in so late. Yeah, but I don't have time to like run a beauty blender under some water and then squeeze it out. So I just get a brush and I kind of dab it like I would a beauty blender actually, or some beauty sponge. Rather than rub it around because then it won't really cover the acne as much. So I just dab it in, and I kind of dab it all over as well, just so it's just not that single area that's covered. And then I'll do that everywhere I have it. And then once that's all blended in, I'll just take the excess and kind of put it over my eyelids because I have a lot of discoloration on my eyelids. And then I'll take the excess and literally put it just everywhere and make sure the rest of my face is, I don't know, more even, I guess. So This looks good. I don't think I would put any more on. And then once that's done, I like to put on powder to set all that. And lately I've been really liking the Wowder by Glossier, but in the past I would just use the Airspun Coty powder. You know what I'm talking about? The orange one? Let me show you. So I would use this, or if I felt like I needed a bit more coverage, I would set it with the Bare Minerals foundation just to get more coverage and also set that concealer. So I'm just gonna use this setting brush and get under my eyes and pat that in as well. And then I use this fluffier brush and I get that kind of like dispersed everywhere. It's not as dense, so it disperses the powder a little bit better. I'm not using a mirror right now, so just kind of going at it. Okay, so now my base is basically done with the foundation. I really just use concealer and powder, but as you can see, my face just looks more even. Not those big red spots and everything, or those hyperpigmentation spots are a little bit more concealed, and so I feel like I have a good base to work with. And because I look a little bit washed out due to the concealer and powder, I do like to add a little bit of bronzer. I just like to add a little bit of color back in, and I am using the Bahama Mama bronzer with that pretty little hula lady on the front. And I really like this bronzer. This mirror is hella small. I just bronze my face up a bit, so just my cheekbone area and my forehead, and I don't add too much. So I'm trying to go fast because I'm rushing. Well, not right now, but like usually in the morning I'll be rushing, so I'll just like haphazardly kind of put this all over, and then I end up putting it like here too, on my nose and like on my cheeks a bit, just to bronze my face up. And that is about all I do. I don't even know if the camera can pick up on any difference that made on my face, but in person it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Just adds a little bit more color to my face and makes that really stark, not white because I'm not white, but like stark concealed face, and adds a little bit of color into it. And then next I like to go into blush, and the blush I've been using is the Berry blush by Bobbi Brown. I found this at Nordstrom Rack for 10 bucks. Incredible. And I really like this because it has a lot of staying power, and because I'm going to be working for 8 hours. But I take this brush by Real Techniques, which I really like. It's the cheek brush, multitask cheek brush, and I just dip it once like that because it's pretty pigmented, and I dot this like right here. And I do like a lot of blush, so I usually do more than one application. So there's that, and then I'll add a bit to my nose as well. And then I feel like it just looks like I ran through cold weather and made it to work just on time. And then after I put the blush on, I like to put some highlighter. I usually go with liquid highlight, even though I know I already powdered, but I do it. It's against the rules, but I do it. And I use the Mary Luminizer Liquid Mary Luminizer by The Balm as well. With this, I will just put it down the bridge of my nose, just like little dots, and then just 3 little dots on my cheek, like that. And then I'll blend that in with my finger. And I'll just dot it like this because I don't want to pick up too much makeup from underneath, because I know I have that powder and that blush and everything. So I just lightly dot it, and then I'll put a little bit on the eyebrow bone if I have any excess, and down the bridge of my nose. Whoa, I put a lot. So I'll take that excess and I'll put it on my brow bone. So it just adds a very nice sheen to my face, and it doesn't look intense at all, which I prefer for work. Okay, so that is that. That's my entire base done. Just very simple and not too much going on. which is fine because I'm just going to work trying to make that money. Okay, so next I will do my brows. I do like to do my brows every day if I have the time. Otherwise, I'll just brush through a gel through my eyebrows and then run out the door. Literally be running to the bus stop. But when I have an extra like 2 minutes, I will do my brows and I will put on just like a little bit. So I'll brush them out and do them. Oh, and I'm using the Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil. So I'll just brush through my brows and fill them in. So that is about all I will do with my brows. I just like to fill in the sparse parts in the front and then kind of towards the ends of them. And just kind of, I don't know, clean them up a bit and fill them up a bit. But I don't go hog wild on the brows because this takes a lot of like meticulousism. That's not a word, but you have to be meticulous when you do your brows because it's small little strokes. And in the mornings I do not have time for that, so I just do the least amount of strokes I can do by getting them the way that I want them to be. Am I even making sense? But yeah, so I don't do a lot of work because it takes a lot of me being meticulous to do my brows, so I do as little as possible to get where I need to be, and that's it, and then I'll keep going. So yeah, so that's that. So my brows are done. Yeah, so now that my face is done, I'm just gonna use some mascara. And I like to use the Lash Sensational Curvitude in Waterproof. This is what I've been using lately. So just gonna curl my eyelashes. During this part of my morning routine for makeup, I definitely like to pretend I'm not rushing, so then I won't rip all my eyelashes out. Because if I realize I'm rushing, then I'll be like, ah, and rip all my lashes out, and then I'll have to call in sick because I have no eyelashes on one eye. Moral of the story is I need to wake up earlier. It's so hard though. Okay, so that is all I'll do on my lashes. I'll do it maybe like 1 or 2 coats on each eye, and then I skip out on the bottom lashes. And then finally, to finish everything off, I like to put a little lip stain or lip color on. I've been liking the e.l.f. lip stains in these like in the aqua line. I'm not sure if they still exist. I'm sure they do, but I got these a while ago. But these just stain your lips, and I just do like a little bit and then I'll rub it in, and I'll mostly do it on the center. And this is just to add a bit of life back into my lips. So it doesn't make too much of a difference. It just adds color back into my lips because my lips like to stay gray. Yeah, so this is everything. This is the entire look. So this is my full minimal look for work. I guess this would also be considered a no foundation routine because I just use concealer. But yeah, this is my everyday minimal makeup look for work. And it's really simple, really quick and easy, gets me out the door, and gets the job done. And I don't feel like I'm caking my face. Like right now, my face feels really good. It doesn't feel like anything's on it. And I feel good about it. And I feel put together and like clean, fresh face. Clean, fresh face. Because I just put a bunch of makeup on it. Anyway, you get what I mean. And yeah, so this is everything. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.